Mr. Speaker, in President Kuffor's era, no Chief Justice was removed.
Because many of the things that you say, because many...
Mr. Speaker,
honorable member,
Mr. Speaker,
please. If you were not born early, you don't know.
You know, the Speaker of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, me sure say inka one be Speaker of Parliament, and I think one Parliament House on man. The next thing is now where you're rapper or you're basking, because bet me at the silly pay no woman who's a or the same. And they say, Honorable Afenyo Markin, the Godfather himself, sorry, so Kasa. Now, oh, sorry, Kasana Munoka and Semi, according to the Speaker, was in fact, some of you are small. Now, Musa. There are some things which happen within a system. You don't have any idea about it. All what you people know is to put out light to the people. And I say, in some of Mobekano, because of Senamusu Samunim, they see, and no, most of they have Diana Moka. I was saying, Hanum every day so, in summer and call so our the Parliament House of Ghana, because honorable, we have announced or to be the money each year for summer or kind concerning the Chief Justice.
Thank you for the opportunity to add my voice to this debate on the floor. Mr. Speaker, in making my contribution, I would want to, in addition to the report, rely on the certified copy of the verbatim report of proceedings that has been served on my good self by the clerk through the chairman. And for the avoidance of doubt, I would want to make same available to the table office for the record, because I'm going to rely on same. Mr. Speaker, that said, I shall proceed to say that for the first time under the 1992 Constitution, a sitting Chief Justice has been removed pursuant to Article 146 of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, that removal effected on 1st September 2025, following recommendation by a committee chaired by His Lordship Justice Gabriel Puaman, has generated unprecedented litigation challenging its constitutional validity, procedural regularity, and legal effectiveness. Critically, several proceedings were filed before Her Ladyship's removal was finalized. These are contemporaneous constitutional challenges asserting fundamental and irredeemable flaws in the Article 146 process. The removal proceeded despite these pending objections. These objections now remain unresolved before multiple courts of competent jurisdiction. Mr. Speaker, we, the minority, hold the view that there has been inconsistency in the approach in this matter, and that if care is not taken, this country that we all seek investment for may not attract that needed investment. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, the prima facie findings of the Council of State remain unpublished. Two, as we speak, the very report that recommended...
Honorable Member, I thought your reference to this matter was a matter before the House.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
But what you are talking about is not before the House.
Mr. Speaker, then let me use the phrase well. Let me rephrase it for the purpose of clarity. Mr. Speaker, my submission is to the effect that the matters giving rise for this motion to be taken are such that we, the minority, still believe that there are serious matters for the Constitution of our Republic. Mr. Speaker, and I say so because today we consider this nomination, and you have made it clear that our approval or otherwise does not bring a finality within the context of the rule of law, which I agree. I'm not contesting that. But it is our view, most respectfully, that one, the fact that the prima facie determination is not in the public space is of concern to us. Two, the fact that the recommendation, the report that gave rise for the final decision of His Excellency the President is also not in the public domain is of concern to us. Mr. Speaker, we contend that for the purposes of transparent democracy, the era where the citizens require information, it should have been an instinctive, inherent decision to have released the report. Because, Mr. Speaker, we hold a view that this was no less a matter because it was dealing with an organ of government, of state, the judiciary. That is our contention. Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Member, as I said, you are complaining about acts of another arm of government.
Mr. Speaker, I hope my time is being stopped.
Not Parliament. Not Parliament.
No.
And those matters are not before Parliament. And so I have consistently guided you and your colleagues to deal with the matter before Parliament. Continue with the others at the proper forum, not the floor of Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, we are not litigating those matters in Parliament, but those matters gave rise to this, what is before us. So what I'm trying to do is to give a background to the very matter before us, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Eric Opoku in his submission argues with some force that executive manipulation started in Kuffor era. I found it very rich. And he tries to use that to justify the concerns that we are raising to say that we are acting in double standard. No, Mr. Speaker, in President Kuffor's era, no Chief Justice was removed. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Member,
Mr. Speaker,
please. I don't want us to go beyond what is before us, because many of the things that you say, because many of you were not born early, you don't know, you don't have the information. And in fact, I have bought some books, and I'm going to distribute the books particularly to leaders, so that you read to see the perception that we have given to the people outside there. They are very senior, intelligent people who held high office of state, who have written some books about Ghana politics. I have the books. I bought plenty copies to distribute to you free to read. I believe that will change your approach to how you go about the business on this floor. The information that I have from experience in this house, if I disclose them, many of the things you say are incorrect. The presidents and former presidents, they know. You don't know. And they know that I know what I'm talking about. So please, confine yourselves to the matters before the House. Let's deal with that one.
Mr. Speaker, We are saying that the fact that there appears to be some right violation against Justice Araba Esaba Tokunu, we in the minority are unable to support this nomination. Mr. Speaker, the learned Attorney General, in his submission, alluded to the fact that even when Parliament approves this nomination and the court determines otherwise, the executive would be bound to respect it. He was right in saying that when a court makes a pronouncement, the executive will be bound by it. But what he did not say is the conduct of his office in the handling of the very matter that he is saying when there is pronouncement, they would be bound by it. Mr. Speaker, he himself submitted that the rules of court allows for extension of time application to be made. The question we ask is that why didn't the Attorney General, considering the enormity of this matter, act with alacrity? Mr. Speaker, the question that begs for an answer is that for all these periods, if justice was really meant to be done, why didn't the Attorney General file a defense? He is now saying that we shouldn't worry, and that if there is any positive outcome, the president will be bound by it. But we are interested in the process. The minority in this house is interested in the process, and it is contending that his actions amount to bad faith and denying the respected
Honorable Minority Leader. Honorable Minority Leader.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
I acknowledge that the minority is interested, and you are expressing your concerns. And those concerns have also been expressed at the right forum. But I say this is not the forum for that. The Attorney General's conduct of conducting proceedings in that court is not before the House. That at all is not. And so please, let's handle what is before us. Then at the appropriate forum, which you are doing, you continue with it. You can just refer that this is what you are doing, but don't go into the details.
Speaker, with respect, Mr. Speaker, just place my time on ice for us to interrogate this preliminary matter. Mr. Speaker, well, I will leave it to you, but I would want to learn.
Where the Godfather himself, once I said, why you didn't crack, more relax, I don't be man home no, and easy, or bet theatre will be also. But we pray that our MPs, Nyakopon Bemo Mahmo, then Yansan in India, for them to do their work properly. Because aside the political aspect, they are also great friends. So you also learn from your friends. Say, Yonko NPP, Yonko NDC, and Tamadem Fan for Bono. Said, oh, I had MJ so Kaiso be subscribing. I think we are sharing link in the mouth. The next thing is you do all to leave a comment.